Now, let me change the question. If you were coaching someone who is as hard on themselves as you are on yourself, what would you say to that person?
I'd probably bench them until they figured it out, that they're enough.
Yeah.
You know that movie, what's the movie with Hugh Jackman? Help me out there. It was like the dance and singing in America.
Greatest
Showman. Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. And there's a song on it where that woman that from England comes over and sings the song in the theater. And he's married, but he's impressed with this woman. She sings a song called, Never Enough. And it's my anthem. Like, I'm never enough. I'm never enough. And it just moves me. And it's a sad anthem, by the way. That's probably why I'm a workaholic and, constantly pushing the needle. So there's some positives about being driven. But I think if I was a coach to someone like that, I would say, stop and smell the roses and look at all the people around you that just love you, important people around you. And be happy with who God made you. And just go to bed at night knowing that you're doing good. Well done, my faithful servant. Well done, my faithful servant comes from God. And you're never enough. Never enough. It doesn't come from God.
No, I think that is an anthem that a lot of people have on repeat in their life, either because they, have some sort of broken, dysfunctional relationship early in their life that has injected that false belief into them, or we live in a culture where, marketing executives are constantly reinventing ways to make us feel like we aren't enough, and so that we need different things or experiences. So I think it is not an uncommon thing for people to feel like they're not enough.
Yeah. When you write books, you've written a lot more than me. It's amazing how you write all these books, and then the last days before the book is due to the publisher, God just gives you these stories. So I was trying to figure out how to wrap up the gift of influence, and I was thinking about this dinner that I went to, and I went to this dinner party with new couples that some of them wanted to connect all of us. I sat next to this woman, and her job was she was a hospice nurse, and I said, "Wow, that's an amazing job." My grandfather died in hospice, and I never helped anyone get to heaven. That was the first time I saw someone die was my grandfather. What's it like? She I've been a hospice nurse for almost 40 years, 36 years. So I've helped, thousands of people get to heaven. Well, she just had me at that. And I'm like, what was that like? She said, well, a lot of sadness because a lot of these people are alone. Yeah. A lot of them just don't have the loved ones that are there. And it just broke my heart. But she said, but they all say the same thing. Every one of them. Doesn't care what religion, or how much money they have or don't have, or color of skin, if they have family there or not there. They're all asking the same 3 questions. Well, what are those 3 questions? Was I loved? Did I love back? Did I make a contribution? Was I loved? Did I love back? Did I make a contribution? That's what people were saying on their deathbeds. So I wrapped up the gift of influence saying, now that we know, after a woman that helped thousands of people get to heaven, and this is what they're all saying, those are the questions that we ask. Yeah. Not how many books did you sell? What was your GPA? What was SAT score? Where'd you go to college? How much money did you make? Was I loved? Did I love back? And did I make a contribution?